What's up, guys? It's Azaran here, and yeah, we're just not today, not feeling it today. Um, but anyways, we're back here with some MDL coverage, and it's going to be the week one daily video. We're gonna do the weekly recaps like we did in season one. So let's take a look. I mean, it's week one, so it's really hard to determine playoffs. But like, we've got Jolts and Azaran both winning 4-0 in their first game. We've got RKD, Dawn, and Bunny and UT all winning 3-0. We have 27 and Cookies winning 2-0, and then we have Podge, Donut, and Donut. Podge and Donut squeezing it out 1-0. And the other half are the losses, which is self-explanatory. So I mean, playoff picture, not really too crazy, I guess. Like our one seed is Jolts, our 2 seed is Azzy, our 3 seed is RKD, 4 seed is Dawn, 5th seed Bunny, 6th seed UT, the 7th seed goes to 27, the 8th seed goes to Cookies, the 9th seed to Podge, and the 10th seed to Donut, if the playoffs started today. I don't even think I should be doing this, honestly. Power rankings are up, at least my power rankings for week 2, so go ahead, check them out of the doc if you want to. I'll probably be linking the doc. In terms of your transactions that happened this week, let's see here. Our transaction that happened this week included, so at the beginning, Eric switched out his Golurk for Kartana and Azelf, and we'll see that later. Dyla for week 2, he traded his Porygon Z for regular Pinsir. He traded his Porygon Z for Steelix, my bad, and then the Hoopa for his Pinsir. And then UT here free agented Mega Swampert in exchange for Mega Blastoise. And I guess the main transaction is my transaction, where since I finished off Season 1, I was able to franchise Nihilego. So I dropped Flygon, Slowbro, Mega T-Tar, and Sandslash Alola. And I picked up Mega Audino, Nihilego, Milotic, and Aurorus. Kind of weird. I wanted to work with these mons to see how they work. And then Cookies, which is the sub for CO, drops Mega Scizor and picks up the Mega Swampert that UT dropped. So not too busy. Marketplace. In terms of the marketplace right now, we have 2 deals going on at the same time right now since week 1 started on Monday. The Necrozma deal, Korok is still in the lead with a few hours to go, bidding 60 on the Necrozma, and we've started the bidding for the extra slot, and Podge has already just stuck it up and put it already at 60, even though the bidding started at 10. So with that in mind, we'll actually get to the replay section now, the highlights from this past week. So we've got here this is going to be a new category we're going to add to our weekly highlights, which is called the Bitchy Moment of the week. Whether it's somebody bitching in chat about the rules or something like that, or somebody bitching about hacks and rule mongering. So here we have Mascot, who is rocking his team here, and Bunny's got this nice team. I mean, from team preview, what do we notice? Pidgeot's not Mega Evolved. Now, Mascot, I don't know if he caught that at the beginning or not, but I mean, he leads off with Heatran, and Bunny leads off with Jirachi, and bops him turn 1 with the natural gift Ground, as Mascot brings in the Zard, as Jirachi stays in as the Charizard D-dances. So, good predict on Bunny's part as he goes straight for the U-turn. So, into Blastoise we go. Charizard goes with the T-Punch, and that's max defense Blastoise, and it gets obliterated by a counter. So already 2 of Mascot's biggest threats gone. So now Zydoge comes out. 1,000 Arrows is not going to be able to knock out Blastoise, but neither is Counter. So Mascot will get the kill here. So down goes that. So now he goes into Coco, as Mascot goes straight into Mungus, and he eats the Dazzling Gleam with ease. Bunny's going to switch out into Pidgey here and go for the Giga Drain. And at this point, Mascot forfeits, and he's like, oh no, a Mega Pidgeot. But I mean, so he was just being kind of an ass about it. Like, he's like, according to the rules, Bunny has to, like, loses But it says here, matches can be done in custom games. Alright. You have to have your Megas pre-Mega evolved for holding the right item. Not doing so will result in a 3F loss if the match plays out, whether the Mega did anything or not. Well, it's that key part, end of the rules, if the match plays out. And unfortunately for Mascot, it did not play out because he decided to forfeit. And because of Rule 25, no forfeiting, and forfeiting results in a 6-0 loss. This man actually just said, like, if I don't get the win, I'm leaving. So I literally just hit up my boy Voodoo, and just have him as our new sub. So we're gonna welcome Voodoo to the Draft League, and we'll see how that goes. So that's our bitchy moment of the week. So now we're gonna move on to our next moment of the week, which is RKD versus Eric. This is actually our sweep of the week. So, I mean, RKD with his RU God Squad, and Eric with his pretty good draft here. So, Eric goes for the SD, as RKD brings in Durant. Kartana lives to RKD's delight, as Kartana goes for the Sacred Sword. So now you got the Beast Boost, the speed, and the attack. So now into Ditto we go, as Ditto copies the Kartana, and League Blade's able to send this thing packing, and we've got a nice 4-0 sweep from here. So Azelf, Scarf Azelf, nope, +2 speed, not good enough. Boom, goodbye. Azu, +2.5 speed to attack. Nope, Aqua Jet's not gonna do it. Goodbye. And then finally Gothitelle. So Eric there, just like in week 1 of season 1, you know, he forgot to click the Mega Evolve button. I guess for week 1 here, he forgot that Ditto existed. So he got swept by Kartana, basically. I guess he didn't because of Gothitelle. I didn't actually realize that. But oh well, that's going to be our sweep of the week. And here we have our RNGesus play of the week. So we've got Els, aka Cookies here, who brought Kenai Pelipper, mind you. So he's got the Ludicolo out against the Victini, right? And Vergry's going to sack it. He doesn't want to play with this threat because he wants to make sure the Rose Raid can live a hit, right? And it can most of the time, even uninvested. But boom, Cookies gets the nice, juicy critical hit, which entails him an easy victory at this point. So that's our RNGesus play of the week. There wasn't any, like, God tier plays. Yeah, there wasn't actually any God tier plays this week. This was probably the replay of the week, probably the most fun battle out of all of them. The Dyla versus Podge, and Podge is rocking NU/PU God Zatu here, and Dyla's got the threats on deck. The Clef, the Weavile, the Medicham, like, his team's looking scary. Dyla leads off with Weavile, as Podge leads off with Lando T. Podge is going to go hard into Klefki, as Dyla's going to go hard for the SD. And now Klefki gets up the Reflect. Dyla gets the crit with a Tectonic Rage, and it sends that Klefki packing. So now into Tangrowth we go, as he goes for the Brick Break on the Weavile, which also hits the Blissey pretty nicely. As Blissey goes for the S-Toss, just getting whittled. Podge misses a Sleep Powder there. Podge switches out into Lando T here, as Blissey gets up the Rocks. Podge is going to go for the Toxic with Lando, as I keep saying Gwen Stefani, as Blissey goes for the Ice Beam. Does a lot to the Lando. Podge is going to switch out now, go into his Muck the God, as Dyla switches out into his Rotom. So Dyla gets the Wisp off on the Muck, as Muck goes for the knockoff, breaking or knocking off the low Rotom's leftovers and getting it poisoned, which is nice for him. Dyla's going to switch out, and into Blissey we go once again, as Muck goes for the Rest. Nice Resto Chesto tech here. So now, once again, this Muck is a threat to Dyla's team, as Blissey just goes straight for the Seismic Toss, and Gunk Shot does 51% of the Blissey, which is actually a lot. Blissey goes for the Seismic Toss here, as Muck goes for the knockoff, able to knock off the Blissey. So now into Mega Medicham we go, as Podge is just going to sack Medicham straight up and simple, as Medicham goes for the Fake Out. So now Zatu the God is in. So watch this. Oh, nope, he's not going to. As Zatu goes for the T-Wave here. Zatu's going to go for the U-Turn. So we got T-Wave U-Turn so far. Into Tangrowth we go, as Rotom goes for the Volt Switch. And now that invites Medicham back in to claim the kill. But no, he's going to bring in Weavile, actually. Podge is going to switch out into his Manaphy, as Weavile goes straight for the crash. And by this, it means the Manaphy is Z move, so knockoff doesn't do anything. Z Rain Dance is going to do a lot to this. Or Z Rain Dance plus Scald is going to do a lot to the Weavile, but it's not going to knock it out. But 2 Scalds will. So now down goes the Weavile. So into Medicham we go, as Podge is going to switch out into Tangrowth. Probably just to take some Rocky Helmet damage. Yep. And then he's going to sack the Manaphy here. As Clefairy comes out. Yep. Good play on both of their parts. And now we go back into Muck. As Dial actually doesn't have any switch-ins. He misses the T-Wave there as Podge misses the Gunk Shot. He goes for the T-Wave again. Gunk Shot is able to send this Clef packing. So now, back into Mega Medicham we go. As Muck goes for the Shadow Sneak, gets some critical chip off. Critical 42%. So now, Xatu the God is back in. And Dial's going to go for the Ice Punch. And the Yachi Berry is able to help Podge live. And he's going to get the T-Wave off. Xatu's going to Roost. High Jump Kick is still going to do a lot and do 55%. Xatu's going to Roost again, but no Imparas and the chance of High Jump Kick missing. Now Podge is in the right situation as Medicham's High Jump Kicks stay doing a lot. He's just going to wait for another para, quite honestly. That's his best play. Xatu's going to go for the Roost again. And finally, Diallo misses the High Jump Kick and down goes the Medicham. Nice and 1v1'd. So Xatu's going to go for the Roost, as Rotom's best play is just to go for the Volt Switch or Pain Split if it has it. Xatu's going to go for the U-turn here onto the Tangrowth, which is finally going to Pain Split. So now a few Giga Drains should do the trick. Rotom goes for the Willow here, and I'm okay with Podge's play of Sleep Powdering just in case the Hawlucha, he would go hard into the Hawlucha that turn, so he could sub and set up. Tangrowth goes for the Sleep Powder again. He's just going to spam Sleep Powder, I guess. Yep, Hydro comes out. Boom, does 28 as Podge continues to spam Sleep Powder, which is perfectly fine because one more round of Poison will do it. So he's going to switch out and Hawlucha comes out. Into Xatu we go as Hawlucha goes for the sub. Xatu goes straight for the Air Slash. High Jump Kick does nothing to Xatu, quite honestly, as Air Slash is able to knock it out. And finally, we got the 1v1 here. Xatu goes for the Air Slash, gets 14%, gets a nice juicy flinch, and Podge is able to take that win. That was a fun game. It was a fun game overall. Showed Xatu was the god. I don't know what this replay is doing here, but I don't think there was anything too crazy in this replay. But yeah, that's all the coverage we have, I guess, for week 1. There'll probably be more coverage next week. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week in another MDL video. Peace.